Okay, so now we're going to look at cloning a virtual machine template into your own virtual machine. So presumably your professor has already set up a virtual machine that already has all the software installed on it that you might be using for class, that kind of stuff. And they've asked you to go in and make your own copy of that has your name on it, and you can change the password and all that stuff. So you'll follow the other videos to get into the VSphere client. But once you're in there, you're going to go in, and in this example, we're going to be making your own virtual machine from the Ubuntu Linux desktop template. So you hit the drop down for the IP address as well as the data center, go into discovered virtual machines. You're going to click on the CUWCS Ubuntu Linux desktop template in this case. We're going to right click there, and we're going to say new VM from this template. So you're going to create your own virtual machine using this template as the source. So we're going to call this guy Mike Littman Ubuntu desktop. Okay, and make sure you choose data center there. It's already selected. I'm going to hit next, choose cluster, next, choose VMs for where we're going to store it, next. You don't need to select any of these things. I mean, you can customize it if you want, the virtual machine's hardware, but presumably your professor has set it up in such a way that it already has all the correct settings and things like that. So we'll just leave it all unchecked and hit next, and then hit finish. All right, so it's going to take a few minutes for this thing to finish cooking. So I'm going to actually pause the video for a minute now while this thing cooks. It probably takes 3 or 4 minutes, something like that. Then I'll start recording again, and we'll actually launch the VM and go in and change the default password and also log into the VNC server. Okay, so it took about a little less than 5 minutes to finish. So now I have this Ubuntu desktop that has shown up here. I'm going to go ahead and start that virtual machine, and I'll launch the web console for it. So this is a copy of that template. So this was presumably going to be my own personal virtual machine that I want to customize for me. We're going to change the password and that kind of stuff here. So our two goals here are to change the password, and then also, so we're going to log into the default password. So we'll do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're going to update the password to something that's secure for us. And then we'll also make sure we log into our VNC server. So first, let's go change the password. So open up terminal. Not sure why that's taking so long to launch terminal, but we'll just pretend like it's a internet connection issue. There we go. Maybe the operating system was still trying to boot up a little bit. Come on. It just messed with the resolution. Interesting. Let me try to just launch the terminal fresh. Okay, I don't know what went on there, but we'll fix the resolution real quick as well. So I'll go ahead and once I'm at the terminal, I'm going to type in PASSWD, and it's going to ask me to, I'm going to be changing the password. So what's the current password? So the default password is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then it wants the new password, so you can set it to whatever you want. So now it's been updated. The other thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click on the licensing for VNC server. So just click on VNC server up here, click on licensing, and go ahead and log in with your real VNC account. And then you'll have to add a password for remote access to this machine. So set it up to whatever you want that password to be. No, it won't let me have it as the same password as my real VNC account. So I'll set it up as my CUWCS VM Ubuntu desktop and hit apply. Wants to know the password for CS. I should be able to use my new password now. And there we go. So now if I were to go over to VNC Viewer on a different computer, I should see this machine. And you can watch another video. That's one of my other videos that's on setting up VNC server. I'm not sure why the desktop resolution messed up here, but let's just go ahead and fix it quickly. So we're going to go to, where is 100 devices maybe? Yep, resolution. And I'll set it to the max resolution for my computer. And then I have to kind of scroll down here so I can hit apply. And I'll keep those changes. Like I said, I'm not sure why it messed up the resolution. Maybe I got ahead of the OS or something. But in any case, that should be it for making a clone of your own VM. And then from this point forward, when you go into the virtual server, you would launch your virtual machine that has your password and your connection to VNC server. All right, I will see you in another video.